Hey Leo, this is Christelle Martinette, and I'm here with a reading for you for the month of November. Let's kick it off with a little music. Okay, now, for the month of November, Leo, I have to say that there is an open sky for you. You have a sense of lightness as the month comes in, irrespective of whether you have extra bills to pay, your third dimensional life is very heavy. Irrespective of that, you truly feel for some reason you're getting, all of a sudden you're getting a sense of lightness. Um, there are other people involved in this sense of lightness. There is especially a female who contributes to that sensation. Whether you're a male or female, there is a female who brings you to that state of lightness. Either they remind you of something or someone, or of a past experience that you have had. And it could be a parent, it could be a relative, a significant other, or a child, but a female. And with that, you get some respite from the heaviness of your daily life. I have here three runes that I have taken up with me, and I've got Gifu here, which is a gift. This is rune speak means a gift. This is a partnership, and it does have to do with this person who will be giving you a sense of lightness. Gifu, and there are important developments in a romantic relationship. Not necessarily with that woman. That is another person. I have here two runes which are almost contradictory in nature. For example, they came out like this. We have Rido Brightstave and Awat's Merkstave upside down. Now, they are both journeying runes, but let's take Rido, the Brightstave. And Rido talks about travel movement, all right? It is like the chariot in the tarot. It talks about good times. It is a great time now to negotiate, for example. And you get news. You still get news. There are a flood of news coming your way, Leo, especially I don't want to say exactly in the beginning of the month. It is, sort of the end of the first week. But teamed together with this, we have Awat's, which is also about movements, about shifts, but it's Merkstave. And what does that bring us? It rather than a change of dwelling, changing home, moving house, the seeds are planted. You're not ready to do that. You would like to, but it does not happen. The plans do move forward, however. They do move forward. And what is interesting with these two together is that this Merkstave softens the forward movement, and it's more of a gradual movement forward, but forward movement does occur, and you do go on with those plans that you have had. If it is about moving home, you do go on with that. So there is let's say an eased into development of change for you, with a flood of news coming around the end of the first week. I'm mixing this tarot deck here, and the tarot is a universal tarot like the Rider-Waite, but it was created by Lo Scarabeo in Italy, in northern Italy. So the artwork is slightly different. I really like it. I'll show you those. Now I'm taking from the top 1, 2, and 3. Did we say? All right, so we have here the Two of Cups. Did we say something developing in the romantic field here? There is this Two of Cups added to the 10 of coins, and the 10 of coins is this beautiful um, abundance, of course, but it is spiritual abundance. This is love together. This is love. It's as if you grow all of a sudden. You have a shift in growth. That's what the Rido and Awats were saying. There's a shift in growth, but there is no movement. And it's as if it's awareness that comes to you, the awareness of what your emotions are trying to tell you, what they truly are. The third card is strength. Now, the strength card is a Leo, is a fellow Leo, and it is you. It is either a fellow Leo or it is you yourself. But here we're talking about love, about awareness, about your consciousness. With this 10 of coins, it is truly a moment where you become more aware of what's happening around you, not necessarily outwardly, but what's happening around you in terms of you in relation to someone else, you in relation to that person, you in relation to that, you in relation to that thing, how you think of work, how you think of your neighbor, how you think about purchasing a new car. It's your mind is shifting. There's a shift in perspective, in the way you conceive of things, a shift in consciousness. And it's strong. It's very strong, but the movement is slowed down. The shift occurs rather quickly, but the movement is slowed. Now, I'm using the Vera Sibilla cards, and I'll cut those in two and take a few, and let's take a look at what they have to say. I love when beautiful cards come out. All right, we have here happiness in the hearts, and happiness in the heart, and we knew that was the case. We've seen it now 2 or 3 times, starting out with Gifu, which is a give and take. This is a relationship type of rune, and that is in relation to that. Now we have here also the fortune card, Fortuna, and fortune, it does favor the bold, but here fortune is in terms of your emotions, happiness surrounding your emotions. Then we have this green-eyed monster, jealousy, which is a sort of warning, that tells you, look, Leo, if you don't jump for joy now that you can and things are happening to you, this will slowly seep in due to fear. And they're warning you about keeping fear at bay, Leo. They're truly saying, look, bask in the light, bask in the sunlight, bask in these good times. Keep that, put your boundaries up to that fear. Now I'm going to dip into the rune bag here and pull a few more runes. And we have Manats here, and it's so linked to Kinats, it's so linked to the Two of Cups. There are two persons face to face. This is humankind, okay? This is interdependence. It's really time for new plans, and you will receive, again, news. There's news coming in, and I mentioned that before. Lots of news coming in for you. Now I have a bunch. I've got runes here that tell a story that's quite particular. We've got this need. This is called need. And need is also about a delay. It's as if, you are, there's a slowing up of developments, but it does occur. It's out of your control. There is a learning situation that will be coming your way. And it is also forewarned by this jealousy card, which is sadness. And it's almost as if you fear the worst. It is the fear. And it's telling you not to, just to sideline that. Now, I've got interesting an interesting pair here. I've got Urus, and it's upside down. It's Merkstave, and Urus is all about strength and vital force energy. And we saw the strength card. We saw that you were there, Leo, with the strength card. This is Merkstave, though, and it's telling you to stand, pull that bull by the horns, and go forward. Step into your strength. It's saying, Leo, step into your strength. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. And here we've got Iwatts, and Iwatts is all about protection. So it's an ally. This is an ally. You have an ally with the universe, and the energy around you is friendly to you, Leo. It is a guide to you. It is literally patting you. If it weren't for that that seemingly bit of fear that may be creeping into you every now and then, I'm taking from the bottom of the deck. 4 cards have come out. What do we've got? Ooh, the Magician. We've got the Magician. And the Magician is all about air signs. All about air signs. The air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You may have air signs in your life that are of importance. Now, this was the first card that came out. The second that has come out is the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords is always about decisions that are to be made. And as you can see, there's a theme of twos here. We've got Gifu, that has an underlying meaning of 2. We've got Manats, which is the underlining meaning of 2. We've got the 2 of Cups, which is also the 2. And so it's a theme. It's you in relation to someone else, and you in relation to other people, not necessarily only one person. It's as if every day, almost every day in November, as you walk around or look around or meet people, interact with people, you measure yourself in relation to single people, one at a time. And it's for your own benefit, really. It's for your own benefit. Look at this. We've got this beautiful Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune are fire signs here too. Fire signs are people who will make or break things for you in November. So we've almost hit all of we've got the fire signs. We've got the air signs here. We have the Leo, you have come out. And here too, we've got the air signs as well. Now, what these are trying to tell you with this 10 of Swords that I didn't show you, this is the end of a difficult cycle. With the end of November, mark my words, with the end of November, Leo, you will see the end of a cycle which is travagliato, it's travails, which is heavy for you. It will be the end of a difficult cycle, but you'll have to get to the very end of the month of November, unfortunately or fortunately, because we know that there are lessons to be learned here. And it is in relation to you and another, you and another, you and another. It's as if you're packing your things, you're putting your house in order, your metaphorical house in order, and you're wanting to tie the knots around people in your life, acquaintances, family members, and people that you work with or are friends with or in some way are close to you. You want to understand where you end and where they begin. And you want to, in some way, again, I'll use that word, measure yourself against them. We did say that there was a plethora of news coming, a flood of news coming towards you, for you, to you. And this onslaught of news that is going to be coming will affect you in different ways. Because on the one hand, you're not going to be expecting it. And so when something comes in, could be anything, even as little as a reminder for a dentist appointment that you had forgotten. And it causes a shift in your day's calendar for that day. And so you have to move things around. And so the news that comes in is usually directed at, waking you up. Come on, Leo. You remember, you're living on this earth, and it's not only you and you not in a daze, So it reminds you, it's a daily almost reminder that you have to raise your gaze. You're raising your gaze. It's not just you and someone else and you're measuring, you're taking the tape measure. It's not only that. It's about emotions as well. Because there's a tendency, Leo, the month of November, for you to want to measure too much, almost to control. So I do hope this was of help to you, Leo friends. And like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you appreciate what I do. And ring the bell, push that bell to get notified for when my videos come up. And namaste until we read together again. Bye-bye.